Hello, welcome to the Number Nose Tarot. I am your intuitive numerologist, Tennille Crystal. This is the energy reading for Life Path 7. Let's begin with your characteristics. You are the seeker in search of truth and the mysteries of life. Your mind is sharp and your analytical thinking makes you fit to investigate the unknown while being able to also handle any task. As a practical problem solver, you prefer to generate your own ideologies and methods with little to no intrusion or assistance from anyone or anything outside of yourself. True peace for you means privacy that's uninterrupted by others. When you lack space and time to go within, you may become frustrated and irritated. Watch for being cynical and suspicious of others when your alone time has consumed you in extremes. Realize that you're not always the center of others' worlds, and sometimes that may trigger you and move you into states of selfishness or egocentricity. Take opportunities to balance your alone time with social experiences in order to really make sure that your perspective of self and others is truly conducive with the natural ebb and flows of the world around you. Okay, 7, so I'm getting the energy of this is a long time coming. I finally see me, and so do they. Okay? Curiosity. I feel like, and this is natural to the 7, imagine yourself looking at yourself, from the inside out. And so you are really curious about the things that would bring contentment and fulfillment of wishes to your heart. And if you really want to know the things that truly bring you peace and pleasure and joy and happiness, one of the best things that you can do is go back to the most innocent version of you, and that is your inner child. Okay? And so this is almost like, what makes me happy? What is it that I love? What is it that I desire? What would make my cup overflow? And so sorting through memories, remembering the times where you smiled, where you laughed, where you felt contentment and peace with self, inside of self, that is the space that you're in. And it seems like in order for you to even get to the energy of wanting to figure out your level of fulfillment, that was a long time coming. But you're really starting to be curious about you, right? And it's your ability to find the answers by way of memory. So there's a point of change that you have finally acknowledged. You're ready, you're prepared, and you are arranging yourself to be in position for this change. So you are totally on board and you're not accepting anything less. And it doesn't seem like there is a specific thing that you are going after, but it's almost a sensation and intuitive understanding and intuitive nudge that you are moving towards that just confirms I'm moving in the right direction because I feel the fulfillment, I feel the victory, I feel the success. And the steps you take are different for all of us, but instead of analyzing the outside world, you're finally at a space where you're actually using all those beautiful skills on self. And they're all for the right reason. This is an indication of wisdom. That is wisdom. All of the experience I've been through, I'm going to collect the most meaningful lessons, the things that are going to benefit me indefinitely. And I'm going to only carry those with me because those are going to bring me unconditional joy. Now, once you agree to this change, once you acknowledge, yes, I'm prepared, I'm ready, I'm stepping into the sage that I truly am called to be, there's going to be a flowering, there's going to be a growing that is not only evident in your eyes when you look at yourself, but others are going to realize this. This is going to be affirmed to you by way of a significant collaboration. Like you are going to have a backup. I almost get the energy like your tribe will show up when you do. And so when you show up for yourself in the most beautiful way, you will send that energy out and it comes back to you in the form of supportive connections where you are validated and you are seen as victorious and successful for all of the right reasons, right? It's just like this continuous flow of gratitude. Your spirit and your heart and your mind are all working in tandem. Your intuition as a 7 is, that drives you, right? You're extremely spiritual. You're extremely tapped in, and you can feel things and sense things and see things that most others just, it doesn't even appear on their radar. And so in the space you're in, you are balancing your emotional state, and you are agreeing to allow your emotions to truly, because that is your intuition, right? And you're allowing your intuition and your emotions to reveal things to you about yourself, but you are making a promise to self that you are going to be authentic, you are going to be true, and you are going to be committed to making sure that your well-being is protected and secure, because it's just your mission. And however you go about doing that, it's unique to us all. But the mystery of you is finally being solved. And you are making an oath to not ever walk away from prioritizing your emotional body, right? Now, what could trigger us to do this, right? Sometimes it's pain and it's harshness. We get the energy of your inner child remembering a time when it was bullied, when it was overlooked, when it was ridiculed, where it was embarrassed and it was gossipy, and people just didn't genuinely appreciate the sanctity of you and your soul and your abilities. And so this is almost like you returning to that inner child where it never got fed appropriately. And however old you are now, whatever phase you are in life, you are feeding it. You are feeding it. And your guides and your spiritual team and whoever supports you outside of this realm is so happy that you are able to make peace with the aspect of self that is bruised and wounded and kind of left holes in your energy field, right? And so sometimes in order to move forward, you have to go backwards. And guess what? None of this can be visible to the outside world. This all can be happening internally, and it may look like nothing's happening, but if you are being honest with self, everything is happening right now. Now, once you start visibly showing changes in how you present and just how you operate, people will become curious. Like, how did you do that? How did you make that switch? And it starts by promising yourself that you will honor yourself in ways that you've never felt honored. You will allow your intuition to reveal things to you that maybe your mind wasn't ready to handle. And it is in doing this that you are able to repair and heal your inner child. And so it really doesn't matter if people never understood you. It only matters what you think. It only matters how you feel. And when you're honest and true, and when you place yourself in a space of significance, you are going to bring a team of people, friends, co-workers, peers that are willing to collaborate with you, but they share that same sentiment, and they are going to promise that they see you for you, right? But you had to see you first. 7s, I hope this is beneficial in some way. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you soon.